At DPO, for nearly 30 years, we've worked to deliver the best products, service and value to our customers. And now, we're helping you to work smarter with the DPO Measure and Quote app. The DPO Measure and Quote app gives you the competitive edge by making quoting for drywall construction faster and easier than ever. All you need is a compatible smartphone. The app uses your smartphone's camera and augmented reality capability to measure walls and ceilings in 3D, and then sends the measurements to your DPO store as a digital quote request. And it's so simple to use. When you first launch the app, you click the Profile button to set up your user information, including your contact details and preferred store, so the right info gets to the right place when you submit your quote request. With your profile saved, you can get right to it by tapping the blue button to create a new project. Selecting the type of project, residential or commercial, will customise your experience to that type of project. Next, click on the menu icon to add the project name, address and any notes you might have. Then hit Save, which takes you to the main screen for that project. Your project details can be seen anytime by clicking the orange triangle, and you can add or edit by tapping the menu icon again. Now it's time to get measuring. To begin a new AR measurement, tap the top blue button and choose which type of room you're measuring for from the list shown. You can customise the name if required. Just tap the top blue button and enter the details. With the room selected, you'll see an intuitive interface with a crosshair indicator for marking your measuring points. To start, move your phone over to the start of your first wall, perhaps the corner, and tap the screen to set the first marker. Throughout the measuring process, you'll see handy pointers to help you use the app. Tap again at the end of each wall until you come back to the starting point, where the crosshairs will snap to the original marker and you'll see the measurements appear. If you make a mistake or you're not happy with where you've set a marker, you can tap the Undo button to step backwards as many times as you want. Once you have the base measurements set, tilt the camera up to the top of the space you're measuring to get the height measurement and tap the screen again to get a full 3D representation of the work area. At this point, two new buttons appear on screen, Material and Openings. If there are windows or doors in the area you've measured, you can cut them out by tapping the Openings button. Simply tap and drag, and tap again to mask out these areas. Tap the Material button to apply the appropriate material to one or all of the surfaces. To finish measuring, just tap on the Finish button and you'll see each of the measured surfaces for your room. You can edit the measurements or materials manually by tapping on the triangle pull down for any surface. If you want to delete any of the measured surfaces, tap and swipe left on the menu icon for that surface. Tap back to go back to your project page, where you'll see the room you've just measured. Keep going until you've measured out all the rooms for the job, which you can view, edit or delete from your project page. You can opt to automatically have the required consumables calculated or manually add the quantities you think you'll need by tapping on the menu icon and making adjustments. You can turn off the auto function if you want to estimate all the consumables manually. You can also use manual measurement functionality for the entire measuring process. Once your measuring is finished, to submit your project for a quote, just tap the Summary button and then request a quote, and DPO will get to work right away. The DPO Measure and Quote app is the new tool that helps make your job easier, backed by the DPO range and service you know you can trust.